Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. Yet another progress-filled session lies ahead of us today as we continue to build towards that automobile industry, which I feel like we will see the launch of today, either, just through natural progression or through my loss of patience. But beyond that as well, we will be kicking off some new construction projects as well, namely the ones right up over here by the waterfront. And we will also look to solve new old problems with regards to the clothing factory way down south by Petrograd that you might remember we established, or began the establishment of, I should say, last session. But folks, I will not bore you with a long introduction. There is a lot to do. Just want to mention, as always, if you've been enjoying the series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know. Leave a like and a comment down below, as always. Makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel. I do read through all of the comments as well, so if you have any suggestions, thoughts, opinions, questions, or anything you might want to share, leave it down below, and I will give it a read. Now, folks, with all that said, let's get this party started, shall we? There is a lot to accomplish today, and if we just zip on by to Petrograd, I just want to highlight, just as a reminder, we have our little clothing factory being established right down over here. Right now we have suspended its construction because I wanted to make sure that we're able to make factory connections to this warehouse over here. It would just make it a lot easier to transport the clothes out of it. No matter which way we want to go afterwards, whether we go, left or right from here, it would just... Why get trucks when we can have that factory connection? It's so close to us. So we'll just have to rework this a little bit. And if by the time I'm done reworking this, if these tracks don't see significant progress, I think I might just auto-build them. It's been fun while it lasted. I really wanted to build this ourselves, and it's kind of a shame to have come this far. Like, we've come this far, all the way from here down to here. We've built this, and then at the last stretch to just kind of be like, let's just pay for it. I don't know. I always like that sense of accomplishment when we actually build something in its entirety on our own. I'll see if I can, we'll see how far we can get, because, like, what's the deal over here? A part of the problem became, right, the lack of resources. Well, not the lack of resources in general, but the lack of resources in this, at this construction office, sorry. One thing I do need to adjust, actually, with that said, you know what, let's go ahead and highlight a couple of things first. We'll hit play and then we'll start making those adjustments. Population stats. Now, I pointed out that we've been seeing a population drop. Many of you have proposed various potential reasons for what the case might be. Some of you have been suggesting maybe it was, everyone, like a large part of our population reached a certain age and they started dying off all at the same time. There were a couple of other things as well. There was some concern that so alcohol is not actually low. Just to clarify, alcohol here is addiction. So this being low is better. As far as religion sympathy, we want that to be lower and lower. We cannot build churches unless we get mods for it, and I don't intend on doing that. So we actually want this to be lower, and we can use radio and TV to do that. So things are actually pretty good over here. We might want to take a look at some healthcare, and there are a couple things that we have to work on, obviously. So I don't think it's a result of this. Now, one of you pointed out in the comments, actually, that apparently if a 21-plus-year-old has been living with their... you can see it, actually. Now that we hover over it, you can see it. If a 21-plus-year-old is living with their family, or rather living with their parents, and then they hit the age of 30 and still living with their parents, they will leave. And just looking at the situation here, in fact, if we go ahead and highlight literally anything else, we see, more or less stability. Babies, looks like the birth rate has reduced a little bit over the last, couple of years maybe, but we can see stability more or less across the board. But then the 21 pluses, that really does tell a story, doesn't it? And that's just in 1 month. That's just the month of December. So there you have it. I think that's what's happening. A lot of our 21 pluses are reaching the age of 30, and they're deciding, you know what, I must support our glorious neighbors. And that's why they are peacefully immigrating elsewhere. So, yeah, that's good to know. I mean, I guess that applies a bit of pressure in that we need to maybe expand our housing a bit more, even though I want to... Oh, there's so much happening all at once. I'm trying to figure out what to prioritize. I think prioritizing this is fine for now, but immediately after this is done, we're going to go ahead and establish another, sort of major city down over here. We'll have to figure out, food distribution, all that stuff as well, of course. But I think that comes next. Meanwhile, it's been suggested. Well, I had a couple of name suggestions for Chirov. I think I've got one for Kalata. I've got them noted down. I'm not going to establish them today. Maybe once these buildings get completed, I'll pick them out. But I just want to point out I have seen your suggestions, and I do have them noted and set aside. Now let's go ahead and hit play. All right. Money's looking good, by the way. Gone are the days when I have to like point out, right, financially we're doing all right. But one thing I do need to check is the export of resources. We have been exporting clothes. Now this year as a whole, we've exported quite a bit of clothes, in fact. One thing that was pointed out in the comments was like, are we sure that we're not out of clothes because we're just selling them all? Good point. I think that's definitely part of it. I believe over here you are selling a bunch of clothes. Not all that much. No, wait, sorry. You're not from the road cargo to the warehouse now. You're fine. You're fine. Who is... You're loading from the clothing factory. You're bringing it to these warehouses over here, so you're fine. I wish this would just kind of stop moving. Open all these up. Is anybody exporting clothes from here? There we go. The cargo harbor. This is a forklift. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't recognize that name. Okay. So it's not happening over here. Can I click over here and see associated vehicles? Oh yeah, I can. All related vehicles. There we go. It would be in a covered haul, right? Alcohol, clothing. There we go. So first you drop them off at the shopping center. All right, let's go ahead and sort this out, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, we can actually go over here with you. Yeah, it's wild. This is this is like a vestige of a bygone era, really. Let's go ahead over here. Unload 100% of everything into the warehouse over here. Right. And then if this warehouse is ever full and the truck isn't able to drop stuff off over here, then go ahead and export. Sure, I'm okay with that. Let me just check something over here as well. So the distribution office over here, you are loading up food, meat. Okay. That's you. What about you, buddy? You are loading up food and clothes, meat, food and clothes. Okay. From up over here, and you're unloading it where? At the shopping center, cargo station. Which one is this? This one over here. Okay, and then the shopping center over here as well. Okay. What about the oh, you are going over here as well. What's this one called? Večerinka Grad Small Shopping Center. That must be this one, right? Let's just check here. Yeah, okay, good. So you're unloading. You are also unloading. Like you're loading up on stuff. Meat, food, clothes. Večerinka Grad Warehouse. Why is this only checking clothes? Up over here. Oh, okay, I see. If there's clothes up over here, then pick them up from over here instead. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You then. You should be loading up. Well, this won't have clothes. We should probably pick up clothes from over here, right? And unload them at the road cargo station. I think so. Like, why not have this assigned as well? From here, you will load clothes. Okay. That might help a little bit. That might help a little bit, because we are producing clothes. We're doing it at an okay rate. The lack of crops might be, actually, we are having some issues right now. Missing crops, okay. Okay, why are we missing crops up over there? Has this really kind of slowed down that much? We actually have quite a few crops over here. We are carrying livestock back. Like, the meat production has been going okay. Food we haven't had to worry about in a while. But crops. Why are we lacking crops? Where's the crop train? There you are. Okay, you're gonna pick some up shortly. Maybe it was a matter of timing here. No. You bring crops over? You are indeed. 12 tons. Not a lot, though. Not a lot. That might be part of the problem here. Now, we do have quite a few tons of crops in here. Should be working okay. But nonetheless, we will be supplementing. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, we do have some clothes here. We will be supplementing the clothing industry, of course, down by Petrograd. I just wanted to check what the situation was, what the circumstances were up over here. Look at that money. We just hit 70 million, and now we're already about to hit 71. That's kind of ridiculous, I'm not going to lie. I'm not complaining, obviously. All right, cool. So with that said, with that settled, I believe... Well, we'll keep an eye out on the clothing situation up over here. These guys are okay. Why are you lacking food, though? We have plenty of it. It's just a matter of a distribution vehicle arriving here. Apparently heading here. Bringing clothes. We don't need clothes. Oh, I see what your problem is. Hang on. You don't work for... Oh, I see. We've got a lot of this going on as well. A lot of these, like, remnants of a bygone era, as I was saying. Are all these guys topped up? I think so, right? You guys are all topped up. They'll let you... I mean, you can't even unload. Let's go ahead and add that stop. Unload all the clothes over there. Rush you over. Get rid of this. Okay, we'll let it unload the clothes up there, and then we'll like sell it or something. We don't need this vehicle just kind of sitting here. What else is headed over here right now? You already got food? You already got food. There we go. It looks like the situation is the same, by the way. One load comes through with a small amount, and the next load comes through with a significant amount. I do think that modifying the limit amounts has made a significant difference over here in terms of longevity of one shipment, so that's good. At least there's something. All right, you're almost done over here. Once we're done over here, we'll head back down to Petrograd and take care of things down over there. 1998. 1998. Wild. Oh, lots of food over here. This is lasting a fair bit of time. Okay, you're done over here, so let's go ahead and sell you, buddy. We don't need you anymore. Right. Got tons of clothes over here, literally. We're bringing clothes down over here as well to be shipped across. Are you picking up mechanical components? You are not. In Partia Cargo Harbor. You're shipping clothes and stuff down over here. Okay. What's the problem over here? Why are you not loading up the last little bit of clothing? You're topping up on bricks? Okay. I'm pretty sure we are topped up on bricks over here. So now's the time where I wonder, okay, well, maybe we should add... maybe we should add export outside. We'll also be picking up clothes over here, I guess, to depending on where we end up with more clothes, one side will be supporting the other. Now, apart from that as well, I do actually need to commission some of these constructions over here. We were going to export containers and cars from over here, and we've kind of just, like, let it sit. So it is time to get some of these done as well. We have roads. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. I mean, this is easy enough to kind of, like, connect up over here. Do I want to do the whole bridge thing over here for such a small connection? I think we're okay. I think we're okay with doing this because there's a factory connection over here, and this will only be used, like... In fact, I don't think this will ever be used. It'll be used for construction, but that's about it. We can go ahead and do that. We can go ahead and pull you down over this way and bring you right by the tracks because I feel like that's kind of cool. Go ahead and connect you over here. Cool. That should commission these guys' construction. Hopefully. I think there's a connection. Yeah, there's a connection here. There we go. Zavotsk has been assigned. Excellent. And you as well. Zavotsk has been assigned. Okay, good stuff. Let's get to work up over here because, why not? Why not? I'm still so happy about seeing this thing get use. What are we looking at over here? Missing resources, steel. And, okay. Are we low on steel down over here? We have steel over here. It's just a matter of getting it across. Bricks over here are a bit of a problem. We really need to do something about that. This ship's coming over. Does it have steel with it? It does indeed. Lots of steel. Okay, yeah, so we'll be fine on that front. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, back down all the way over here. Actually, before I touch on this, I want to touch on something else. I can't recall if I mentioned this. I don't think I did, but I was just thinking I wanted to, but I don't think I did. I have actually obtained a new set of mods that are really quite interesting. It's this embankment mod, and if you search on the workshop, if you just search embankment, it's the only mod that comes up, and it's honestly visually quite compelling. You can see I also bought new sports playgrounds and stuff. Bot? I meant got. Sorry. But yeah, so these are really quite interesting. Now, I'm not exactly sure how to work them just yet, but I wanted to point out that I got this because I thought it was a pretty interesting looking mod. And just to like kind of show a little bit of what it looks like. I don't know if we'll actually build one over here, but I think it's primarily meant for waterfront use. You know, it's a pretty common sight in a waterfront. Let's see if I do this. Oh, sorry. What I was gonna get at is it's primarily meant for waterfront use, and you can actually hide things under it if you want to. So that's pretty cool, I think. Like you can actually make it look like, you know, we can make it look like this is part of the building over here. And then we should still be able to modify the terrain around it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. So it's a pretty cool mod. I don't like highlight a mod like this, even though like I'm using so many. I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but it's something I want to do a bit more of when I come across a mod that I feel like might go under folks' radars and things like that. Just to highlight some of the cool creative stuff going on for the games or by the game's modding community. I'm thoroughly impressed by it. I do wonder if we can't... I mean, honestly, we're not going to do this over here because it would require redoing everything. But I just wanted to show it, and I wanted to show how you can actually kind of tuck things under it as well. So I believe pipes can be put underneath it as well. I'm not sure, actually. Can we establish a road? Yeah, you can see we can put the road down after we've already put the building down. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's enough about that. Go ahead and delete that for now. We will need to... There's a lot of work still needed over here, but we'll get that done soon. I will be putting a hospital down over here as well, by the way. We will be, again, establishing a massive, satellite city. It'll end up being its own little massive uprising grad 2.0 over here, so we will need a hospital and stuff. It was just mentioned in the comments, it'd be nice to have a hospital near the medical university, so just want to touch on that. Anyway, back down over here. Let's get this going. Now, the road already has been built because I forgot to suspend that construction. Not the end of the world. The problem lies in getting this connection over here, and hopefully we'll be able to. I'm going to have to use the modded factory, not you, where are we? Factory connection, forklift facility. There we go, road crossing it. We're gonna have to use you. Probably somewhere over here is fine. Maybe, oh yeah, okay, we should be able to do this, no problem. All right. Let's start canceling some of the road first. Hopefully we don't have to do the piping again as well. I mean, if we have to, it's not the end of the world. It's just, I like it to be faster rather than not. That's unfortunate. I think we actually have to get rid of this road over here. Even though, yep, even though it just got built. Oh well. Oh well. Artificially inflating the use of resources. Can we not? It's a little bit of a bummer. Let's go ahead and demolish. To click on the wrong thing by mistake. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we've got this going over here. Infrastructure. I think we do have to get rid of the pipe. Alright, not a problem. Get rid of the pipe. Should have waited until sun rose. You know what? Go ahead and double speed it. So I can see things a bit more clearly, because I really can't right now. Kind of make things out. Polish you. There we go. That should allow us to connect. Nope. Most certainly not. There we go. Thank you, sun. Let's see. Down over here. Like so. Like so, maybe. Not auto building. Okay. Do that. Spend all of this. We'll commission it afterwards. Commission it all afterwards. Might even pay for some of this stuff, honestly. So that's that done. We're going to want to get the road in here as well. Should connect. Yeah, that'll connect fine. So that's not a problem. Let's see. So the road connects here. This connects. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Now up over here, we need another forklift crossing. What am I looking for here? Up over here. There we go. And we maintain, yes. Just want it to be, as, like, kind of straight as possible here. Pop you down there. Now the question becomes, can we connect these? Oh, we can. Oh, you know what? Oh, wow. Oh, wow, okay. Wasn't expecting that, but there it is. Okay, wonderful. Let's go ahead and commission you as well. Let's go ahead and pay for this road. And let's go ahead and pay for you as well. Everything else we should be able to build ourselves. What I'll probably do is I'll probably auto build this all, but I'm just giving it an opportunity to be built by our people, so that we can at least reduce the cost a little bit. We got this rich by, you know, doing this kind of stuff, I guess. We can actually upgrade this though. Come on now. Oh, got it. Why you gotta do this to me? Why you gotta do this to me? Let's go ahead and get the piping done over here as well. Pipe connection. I'm guessing this counts as a building, not infrastructure, so we can't go over it. Not a problem. Not a problem. Can we make things a bit more interesting then? Here's what we'll do. Cancel you, cancel you, cancel you as well. Pull you down here. Gotta lift you a little bit, of course. Then we go across. Can we? Oh, building is in the way. Gotta adjust it ever so slightly then. There we go. Like so. Take you across here. And then hook up over here. Boom, done. I think that looks quite nice. We want to make sure that we are actually paying for this, because... we want to make sure this is flowing smoothly and never stopping. And look at the rate at which we're actually working over here. I mean, this is pretty good to just see the resources arrive even and save us that little bit of money that is being saved. Concrete has arrived. We're waiting for some gravel and some asphalt. Now, all right, cool. So that's happening. Let me just check up over here as well. Like, honestly, I was scrolling up from down here to up there, and I was gonna zoom in over here because I was like, oh yeah, there's the construction. I've covered the distance. Not even, like, literally not even halfway. This is, I love the scale of this game. It is ridiculous. I got concrete. We got concrete. I guess we have plenty of concrete just being constantly delivered. So cool, I guess. But everything else needs to be delivered too. Oh, what's the deal over here? We got a bit of a backup. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Okay, well, this is interesting. Not a problem I expect it to see anytime soon. It's been pointed out that it's because this rail construction office is sitting idle and we still have vehicles going back and forth and dropping stuff off. You know, I really should have responded to this a bit sooner. Really should have reacted to this a bit sooner. Get you back up over here as well. Until this rail construction site has work to do, it's definitely, what are you doing? Rail construction site. Okay, cool. What's your job? And you're this depot as well. I want to sell them all. Getting some U-turns over here. Okay, good stuff. I really wish I'd done this sooner, before this became a problem. Trying to figure out medium distribution office. One of these is like working for a construction office. If we just cancel whatever construction it's working on, this would explain why steel isn't moving. There we go. Radio station. Let's see if... Go. And continue your construction as well. Pick up the pace. I want to make sure this has been cleared. Look kind of jammed up over here. A little bit of movement though. I wonder if that's enough to clear things up. Let's suspend a bunch of the construction down south and then kick it up again. Look at the progress over here though. It's great. Expand you. Pick you back up. Same thing for all these guys. Just basically dismissing those vehicles. Yep, there we go. I need to reassign the construction offices to make sure they're all working. Oh man, this is not so ideal. Cleared up a bunch of the backup over here, but this is still obviously a problem. Television station. Yeah. That's the big one, isn't it? Part of it. Okay, we're moving. We're moving. Slowly but surely able to unload up over here. Yeah. Some of you guys are not. Those prefab panels are also not being used anymore. Wow. What a jam. Okay, This, suspend your construction as well. What else have we got going on? Going to the customs house, trying to export some bricks. Road cargo station. Work for the distribution office, okay. I don't, like, shut down the distribution office. Can I? Can I, like, temporarily disable it? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is the... Oops. This is the Zavodsk Road Cargo Station. If I... Oh, man. Painful. I'm wondering if I uncheck these, if the vehicles will sort of unassign or what happens to them. What's another way of doing this? What is another way of clearing this out? This is a hot mess. Okay, let's see. I mean, I could honestly just send a bunch of these guys over to the depot over here. Depot, if you will. Send you up over here as well. Let's go. That clears anything up. Yeah, you're getting out of there. All the see all these guys trying to bring steel up. Go ahead and suspend your construction. And you're headed to the depot as well. Okay, good stuff. Construction office. Go ahead and suspend your construction. I'm leaving these open so I know what I need to unsuspend right afterwards. Go ahead and suspend your construction. That's the construction that's happening up over here as well. All together, everything's causing this massive log. Looks like we are seeing movement slowly but surely. You're gonna take this highway out, are you, buddy? Looks like it. Yeah. Oh man, it's so cool. There it is. Cool. Yeah, that's all the steel being taken down south for the various constructions and whatnot. I mean, the rail office lacks... Oh man, that's all the steel emptied out. What's the deal up over here? Do we have steel up over here? We do. What's the deal with steel? And is it being brought over? No, it's not, because this thing is so full up on bricks. Everything is so full up on bricks. Wish I could, like, dump. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and resume these constructions. Return my attention to what I need to do over here. Honestly, here's what we're going to do. Where's the distribution office that picks up from here? This one. You will also load up from here. Go ahead and add you. Load steel, load bricks. As necessary. Okay. Because otherwise it's all just sitting here because one train is not able to carry like ship goods over here. I need to use these bricks up as well. I really need to use these bricks up as well. Like, expand Brickstonia just for the sake of using up some bricks. Seems kind of, you know, silly. Or obviously, you know, export them. We've been talking, you know what, maybe it's a bit more urgent than I'd initially implied. But I think it's time to start looking at our exports. And what we might want to do. I mean, we are exporting bricks, but I guess it's just that this thing wasn't able to get here. Okay, so we do have some brick exports happening, and that will allow us to drop some more steel off. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. But I need to, I think sooner rather than later I need to look at this, this stuff. Previously, when I'd mentioned it, we all thought, like, in the comments and myself as well, we were all like, oh, you know, the economy's fine. We don't really need to look into our exports all that urgently or anything. But I think the bigger sense of urgency comes from these what do you want to call them? Like bottlenecks, I suppose, in our delivery mechanisms. Like, how many vehicles are actually exporting to the Baraharad spot here? All related vehicles, we've got quite a few, actually. Quite a few. What are you bringing here? Oh, containers. Okay, I was like, vehicles? No, containers. I wish I could see quickly here what things are bringing. Yeah, these are all mechanical components in those containers. Actually doing quite a bit with Raharad bricks. Like a couple, probably. We could always have more, though. Doesn't hurt to have more. Are we still able to bring steel? You can see steel is being picked up over here as well. Okay, that's probably for the better anyway. That's honestly probably for the better. All right, cool. Wow. Should have done that a long time ago. Should have done that a long time ago. All right, every time we export fuel, by the way, we just make ridiculous amounts of money. Great to see. What else is great to see? This is great to see as well. 31 tons of crops up over here. 50 tons of crops over here. No tons of crops over here, but that's because they're all up over here. 9 tons. Okay. Okay. We'll work on that. We'll work on that. Trying to figure out... Well, we'll get to it later, actually. One thing that I need to touch on that I realized at the end of last session, post-recording, is this. We've got a lot of crops over here. We've got a lot of crops over here, and it's kind of ridiculous how much has been sitting because we haven't been bringing workers over to produce food out of this stuff. Let's go ahead and assign some of these construction offices. None in range, really, or is a road connection not available? That's got to be it. It looks like a lack of a road connection here. Go ahead and hook you up over here, buddy. Sure, do that kind of a thing. That should immediately get us access, yeah. Uprising grads, construction offices, good stuff, good stuff. Ruralinsky as well, why not? Get you assigned over here. Get this thing done, and then we can start bringing people over. The fire station requires fire trucks, so let's go ahead and purchase some. Done with dollars, so let's go ahead and find the highest speed and level. 10, I suppose it... Go with 2. Doesn't hurt to be, safe. But yeah, so like with just 2 fields alone, we've been able to have such a surplus of crops. We'll want to establish more, fields up over here as well, like I've mentioned a couple times now. But I think we can also expand our production down over here. If we look at food, big field, a little bit of flattening required. A little bit of flattening required. What's happening right now? Are we harvesting? No, we're sowing. Okay, well, I'm going to wait until these guys are harvesting, and then we're going to go ahead and establish that. All right, down over here, how are things looking here? Pretty good. You're built. You guys will pay for the upgrades. I might just pay for you. You know what? Let's go ahead and pay for you. Go ahead and pay for these road upgrades as well. Auto build, please and thank you. Vehicle looks like it was skidding across there. All that done. Get you upgraded as well. This is a proper industrial area, right? And I guess let's just pay for this as well. I don't think there's any harm in doing that. God, it's so cheap. Just about $250,000. Sure, let's pay for it. Get her done. I want to get clothing moving smoothly. And what's the deal with our rail construction office? Got everything you need except for prefab panels now. Well, prefab panels I don't think we need for this, do we? Maybe we do. Yes, we do. Prefab panels. Oh, you know what? Oh, I just realized. The distribution office over here. I meant to do this, and I completely slipped my mind. Where is it? Rail construction office. There we go. Get rid of that. For some reason, I keep forgetting that when nothing is checked, it means everything is checked, which makes perfect sense. But for some reason, I keep forgetting that. Petrolgrad, make sure you're doing the same over here. Take a look. Unload to the rail construction office. Oh, this is for fuel. Okay, cool. That's a separate matter altogether. All right, cool. So now we should be getting, hopefully, some prefab panels coming over as well. Good stuff. Okay, so with the with the clothing factory done over here, we need to make sure we add. Let's see. You are producing fabric when workers are here. Why are there no workers here? Oh, I guess because the road was broken. I assume. Ooh. What's the deal here? Oh, that's not good. That is decidedly not good. People can't walk across these crossings. What? Okay for you. Oh no, okay, well that's a problem here. That's a serious problem here. Okay. Pretty sure we can't, like, just cross these. Yeah. Inconvenient. Hang on a second. You tell me workers go all the way around and up? No, they're able to cross this one. So why can't they cross this one? Let me try. Let's try this kind of a connection over here. I doubt that'll make that much of a difference. These guys didn't have lamps before, like street lights before, because that does make for a faster travel time, if I'm not mistaken. Do that. Nope. Well, nothing. Interesting. Because yeah, okay, they're definitely able to cross over here. They should be able to cross over here. It's just a matter of making that connection. You know what, maybe we do just upgrade the roads over here a bit more. Again, it's an industrial area, right? It probably should have streetlights. Look at that speed difference, from 95% to 115%. Alright, let's try this. Go ahead and start over here. Auto build. Alright, folks, honestly, it's actually quite fortunate that I, for some reason, decided to build the clothing factory down over here. Because it has uncovered a much bigger problem than I'd initially, thought this was. So obviously there was a bit of a jump cut there because there was a lot of figuring stuff out that was not interesting to look at from a time-lapse perspective or anything. So I figured we'd just edit that out, move on from that, and I'd show you the solution that we've got going on over here. So just to share an important tidbit that you would have missed because of that edit, the fabric factory here was actually not getting workers for quite some time now. I'm not sure when that started happening. I'm not sure when that problem began. Were we never producing fabrics? Did I just assume that people would be able to reach here, I suppose? I suppose I did. And I suppose we weren't. And I suppose I'd forgotten that, because again, this entire area was established so long ago. But nonetheless, that is a thing of the past because we have got our solution over here. What's going on right now is we've got this factory connection over here that allows us to have a road crossing over here. And actually by having that road crossing happen over there, we are not only able to reach the fabric factory, but we're also able to reach the clothing factory as well from the train station using that little back road there. So some money wasted, I suppose, in establishing these street lights and whatnot. But what am I talking about? Money wasted? We have so much of it, so it's perfectly fine. In fact, I should probably do even more of that. But for now, this will suffice. But yeah, so again, I can't. It's so weird. I could have sworn we were producing fabric at some point. Maybe someone can correct me in the comments, but I guess we weren't, and I guess it was just a figment of my imagination or something. But, hey, problem solved, right? Problem solved. Now, we do not have that much storage for fabric or for clothes. So we kind of want to make sure we sort this out. I mean, of course, once we start shipping... once we start actually producing the... let's go and pick up the case over here. Once we start actually producing the vehicles... we should be able to make some more room over here for some of the other stuff, but with that aside, let's go ahead and... I think we have to reassign some of these, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. Go ahead and get that done. We have to reassign you, my good friend. We have to make sure that we are loading from the Petrolgrad huge chemicals. Not unloading anything there, though. Right? Yeah, so pick up chemicals and drop them off over here. The plastics factory, at the fabric factory, and at the warehouse. Yes, that's right. From the warehouse, we are loading up crops, chemicals, and fabric. Over here, we're going to drop off fabric. We're going to load clothes. I want to make sure at this warehouse, we are dropping off clothes. Okay. So that should get everything up and running in terms of the forklift facilities. And we can see this is working fine. We can assume that this will work fine as well. There's no reason for it not to. The only question is, I guess there are no fabrics here to transport down over here. How do I want to adjust this, though? Do I reduce how much crops we're getting in the area. I think that should do the trick. Drop the crops down a little bit. Up fabric ever so slightly, and up clothes ever so slightly. You know, if we have a constant flow, that might be good enough. That's not nearly enough crops, though. Up the crops a bit. Chemicals. We need chemicals for our electronic components or something up over here, don't we? Plastics. We need chemicals down over here for the electrical components. Okay. We want to make sure we're not. We want to make sure we are loading some chemicals up over here. Maybe less will do the trick. Try that. 28 tons of fabric at any given time. 21 tons of clothes at any given time. Kind of wish I had a bigger warehouse over here. I wish I could drop these. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. Huh. Lesson learned. Drop you as well. Cool, sure. 30 tons of fabric. 22 tons of clothes. Electronics we're not going to have over here either. Drop plastics down. There we go. 26 tons of clothes. 36 tons of fabric. That's feeling a little bit better. That's feeling a lot of it better, actually. All right, cool. All right. Now, that's just resources being moved around. We got to make sure people are being moved around properly as well, right? Because right now, they don't go everywhere I need them to. Right now, they go to the plastic factory, chemical plant, oil refinery, bus stop, fire station. We're going to have to add you and you as well. Not that many people, right? Not that many people over here. 100 people over here, so we can drop this right down. Fire station, drop you down to 3%, sure. And over here, we don't need that many people. We need fewer over here. Maybe that'll do the trick. Maybe that'll do the trick. We'll keep an eye out. We want to make sure this area is staying efficient, of course. Of course, people come over here to work before they come over here. Come on, how does that make any sense, guys? Put this up a little bit. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Everything's moving. How many crops up here? Fine, down over here we are using up those crops. Oh, these 5 workers are producing fabric. Okay. Down over here, are we looking at harvest season yet? Not quite yet. I do apologize if I seem a little thrown off by the edit. It was more time spent there than I care to admit. So if I seem a little thrown off for a minute, then it's just me sort of realigning myself after that jump. But apart from that, I'm gonna check on the situation over here. Okay, prefab panels are arriving. I want to check up on the situation over here. Looks like we are okay. This construction office, I mean, again, it's just storing stuff at this point. How is it even able to store 50 tons of steel? How does that work? Why is it able to just hog all that? I thought once it reaches a limit, it would stop, early. But maybe it's the vehicles carrying them as well. That's nope, that's not a thing. I don't know. I wonder if I can get it to build some of these, not without decent bit of effort, I think. Let's see if I... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that there's no there's no connection, right? That's what I find weird. So it's like, why can't you like go up past it and then come back to build it? I guess that's just not how they work, but would I have to build a temporary rail connection? I'm just gonna pay for these. I was just wondering. Because this rail construction office, well, it's not never going to see action again. Eventually, when we build that bridge over here, road and rail bridge, to reach the next city, the next major development over here for nuclear power and whatnot, we're going to have a lot of rail construction going out from over here. So that's actually something that I might want to consider planning sooner rather than later, because, inevitably it's going to take forever, of course. So we might want to get a head start on that. How are things looking up over here? All that steel's been emptied out, eh? More is coming through right now, 14 tons. We want to check really quickly. Up over here, we've got a couple tons of steel. We've got lots of mechanical components. Okay, what about clothes? We got 28 tons of clothes over here. Clothes seem to be moving. Do we have any alcohol coming up over here? I don't think so. I don't think anyone's bringing any alcohol. Right? Road cargo station. Yeah, looks to be the case. Alcohol's being picked up for something, because clearly it's emptying out often enough. Customs house to export. And people aren't really complaining about drinking, though, are they? Just to check. No, they're not. The alcohol dependency is not a serious problem around these parts. There's one guy complaining over here. 2 guys complaining over here. Over here, no one's complaining, even though they'd be able to. I mean, they'd be within their quote-unquote rights to. Oh, we have a ton of alcohol over here. Like, it gets consumed so slowly, it's almost a non-concern because, again, alcohol dependency is not really a thing around these parts, so maybe we don't need to concern ourselves with that just quite yet. What's the deal down over here, though? I do want to check up on... Okay, we got food. We got food. It's being delivered as well. Oh, wow. Okay, we actually have a lot of food down over here. That's great. That's great. Over here, we've got some meat. Okay, good stuff. Man, I was actually not expecting to see this. I was expecting to see a horrible situation over here. Let's go ahead and limit amounts. Let's go ahead and reduce crops, chemicals, fabrics, alcohol, electronic components, mechanical components, plastics. Up food. Food is the thing we need most, I would say. Clothes and electronics, we don't need that much. Well, eventually, electronics will be producing, right? Wow, okay, that's good to see. What about up over here? We have food, we have meat, we don't have clothes. Okay, we'll solve that problem soon enough. Here we have tons of food, no clothes though. No room for electronics either. We should maybe start considering the near future here. You're certainly serving the people. Yeah, good stuff. What about meat? Problem as well. Alright, well, keep an eye out. Alright, are we seeing progress over here? Fabric? Buildings without power supply. Are you kidding me? Or a watch is just a matter of like a millimeter or so. Where is the closest source of power? Up over there, right? Power extinguish. I think it was literally just like, yeah, a handful of meters. Okay, well, nothing to do about it, but build another connection here. I wonder if we need a switch. Are you coming down over here? I believe, yeah, that's all good. Could build like a switch over here or something to bring power to this area. Or I could even bring it up from over here. Sure, how about that? How about that? We got a substation down over here. A little bit of redundancies, not a bad idea. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these guys are overloaded for sure. Pop you down over here. Like that. For some reason I'm nervous about this one. Let's check concrete plant over at Rustinsky. And Rustinsky. Crazy to think about. Fire truck is headed over. Can't imagine it'll be a problem. Looks like you're there. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you serious? Pop behind this one guy over here. Yeah, there we go. I was like waiting for it. I was like, just swerve around him, man. You're a fire truck. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff. Easily solved. Not a problem. That made me a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, back down over here. Nation. Back down over here. We've got you. We're gonna need a switch. So let's go ahead and cancel you. Get you. Like what? Go straight across, right? So, like, so I suppose. Boom. Connect you, and connect. Oh, that's really quite hideous. Come on, party. Come on. Let me delete this thing. That was hard to click on. Line it up like that. There we go. Much better. Much better. Get you paid for, and get you paid for as well. That should do the trick over here. We have power, indeed we do. Clothes are being made. Clothes will be delivered up over here, and we want to make sure we are emptying them basically right away. Now, here's the thing. Until we get the tracks laid out to... what I'm thinking is clothes will be taken probably around the bend up this way and dropped off somewhere over here, maybe. I don't know, over here, somewhere over here. Or they can be brought up this way and dropped off over here, right? And then distributed from here. It's not difficult to get from here to Uprisinggrad, from here to Extonia. We could even build a more convenient connection to get to like this warehouse more easily or something. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, but I think we'll maybe keep clothes up over here. But until we're able to establish all those connections, let's go ahead and get some trucks to distribute clothes from the warehouse out. Question is, where do they end up? Where do they end up? See, go ahead and start limiting. No crops over here, no chemicals over here, no fabrics over here. Food, clothes, no electronic components, no mechanical components, no plastics. We don't need 56 tons of electronics anywhere. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. Because again, this is like a central hub, right? Okay, so if clothes end up over here, then that means you would have to load clothes from this cargo station. Yep. And unload them wherever you go. One thing to check where is a shopping center, kindergarten, pub. Okay. Need to add this pub as a place to drop off alcohol. Okay. That's that taken care of. But we're dropping off clothes over here as well. Okay, so that means, I mean, do I get this distribution office? Pick up clothes and drop them off over there? I suppose it is a long way for it to go. A very long way for it to go. We could also do this distribution office down over here. Right? Got some covered hull. Sure, let's go ahead and do you. Because this is a bit of a mixed bag one until we needed to focus purely on fuel. Let's go ahead and add... where is that warehouse? Well, you're already included. What are we loading at that? Oh, we're also unloading crops. Let's go ahead and load over here clothes, right? So drop those clothes off all the way up over. See, this is where it gets interesting because it's coming from down over here. It's going to have to go up and loop around. Not the end of the... Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Unload clothes over here. Cool. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me, and hopefully we'll see that happening. All right, looks like we're... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just pay for this, I think. We made a little bit of progress. This has gotten further, but not nearly enough, right? It looks like we have a jam now as well. Wonderful. That's always the most fun. I'm sure we would have made good progress if we didn't have that jam. But you know what? I think, yeah, let's just go ahead and pay for it. And what comes afterwards, though, is actually getting the trains and whatnot. Oof. Okay, there's quite a bit of work left over here. So, let's see. It really bothers me to do this, I'm not going to lie, but let's do it. I've seen the comments asking for it as well, so it's like, alright, fine. Let's just do this. Get her done. 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 And done. Now, one thing I want to consider is, do I want to just check? Yeah, okay, good. We are able to connect up over here. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure people are coming down over here. Yeah, we got workers over here. We've got workers over here. Yeah, we're fine. Lots of fabric. Okay, clothes are being loaded up over here as well. Okay, good stuff. Okay. Pay for you. Pay for you. Pay for you. All these tiny parts over here. Pay for you. Alright, so with the warehouse built, we need to move plastics, fabric, and chemicals, right? Here's the thing, can we... Yeah, we can limit, right? So let's go ahead and limit... No, we can't. Okay. Why is that? Why can we limit here but not here? Because I would like to reduce how much fabric you're actually able to... Oh, right, we can discard. I forgot about that. I want to limit how much fabric the clothing factory has access to. But I can't do that. I mean, I could reduce its efficiency, right? I know 3 tons of fabric is obviously not ideal. 3 tons over here. Missing crops. This all got used up. Oh, on that note, actually. It is harvest time right now. Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and do this really quickly. I hate to be distracted from the cars all over again. I apologize, but this is a matter of timing, right? So, level terrain height from center, auto build using rubles. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep pause for a moment here. Gotta flatten you. Pretty sure it's just a little bit of flattening. And I think we'll put down 2 more fields. Oh, this might not be, you know, soil that we can actually grow on. So we might need to do a few medium fields or something over here. We'll see. We'll see. Right. Go ahead and flip over to food, big field. Up over here shouldn't be a problem, yeah. Are you just not gonna line up? There we go. Good stuff. Pop you down over here. We'll see how that fits. Down over here. Oh, we might be okay. No, you can see the terrain is not compatible. Soil is not good. Put a large one down over here. All right, let's go ahead and level height from center. And pay for it, of course. Drop it all down. Good stuff, good stuff. That's going to be expensive. That's going to be expensive for sure. Sincerely hope this isn't going to cause a problem over here. Again, like soil problems over here. I might actually. Not the end of the world. Again, we'll put down a couple of mediums if we can't put down a large. Go ahead and take a quick look over here. How is this ever going to fit? Looks like it'll be a problem, actually. Let's see. Flatten this down. Try to put you down. You can see, yeah, you can see how in this corner on the left side, how even though it's flat, the thing is still flagging red. So we know that's going to be a problem. So let's go ahead with some medium fields instead. Pop you down over here. Get another one down over here maybe. Can we fit you? Yes, we can. Excellent. Good stuff. Can't get one over here because of the soil again. Unless we do something like this, need flat terrain, we can flatten that a little bit. Not a problem. Spot over here. Flatten it. It'll look nicer. It'll look much nicer. There we go. There we go. But what else are we going to use this land for, really? Right at the border over here, not much to do with it. Can we get a large one in here? I don't think so. Yeah. Too tightly packed. Alright, medium field it is. Down over here. A bit more room. There we go. And I'm tempted to put one down over here, but maybe it can wait. Maybe it can wait. Get our roads built as well. We're going to want to upgrade these to gravel as well. Can I connect you? No, too steep. Not surprised. Too steep. That's too steep. Okay. Really not surprised about that. I need to demolish both of you. Go ahead, height from center. Wonder if we can't. We should have raised it maybe. Where are we? Field. Come on. Boom, crop-related big field. Like flat-ish. I can pop you down over there. Tighten that turn there. Put you up over here. You still fill with that medium field over here, though. That's the question. Medium field. Come on, baby, please. Just barely. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world, because all we have to do is just shift this down a little bit. We have a lot of room over here, so that should be fine. Pop you down to where? That's you. Down there. Pop you down over here. Yes. Oh, are you kidding me? The soil is not ideal down over here. Ah, come on. Because of a couple millimeters. Okay. Tighten this up a little bit. Nope. Just not good enough. Just short, eh? Okay, not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in the world. Flip you around like so. Pop you down over here for sure. Oh. Want to make sure there's enough room for the road as well, obviously. That. And here, what we can do is we can go ahead and flatten this. Like so, and I think we'll be able to put another field down over here. Medium size. So it's the same thing, just a little differently laid out. Oh, starts a new region over here, Warstock. like a stock of crops for a potential war, maybe? Sure. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade these to gravel as well. I think it's necessary. We want to make sure as well that you have got all these guys assigned. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, get to work right away. We want to make sure that you have got no connections right now. That's because you have the trucks as well. So let's go ahead and move these guys over. Move you over. I think I'm good to hit play now. Go ahead and move you over too. You over here. You over here. Okay, good stuff. Now you are going to drop off over here primarily. So here, hold on. Here we want it to be at least, I want to say 80%. And here, I'm cool with it being 10%. We're experimenting here. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we're going to try it out. We're going to be loading from all of these. All of them, yep. Go ahead and upgrade the road to be gravel. I can even see all the road over here. The dirt road is, well, same color as the, like the ground. It was the same color as the ground up over there. Go and hook you up. There we go. Good stuff. All the way down to here. Hook you up over here. Stuff. Good stuff. Hook this up as well. Again, it's just that marginal increase to efficiency. Gotta hook this up properly over here. Cool. Go ahead and make this a proper road as well. Might as well while we're down here, right? And go ahead and make this a proper road as well. Now that this is actually being used, make sure that's functioning properly. Cool. Done. Yeah, you're sowing. Up over here, we're harvesting. Down over here, we're about to start harvesting. These are all being sown at the same time. Some will be done sooner than others. I mean, maybe I should have waited a little bit longer on some of these, but we'll see. Again, the hope is that when one is harvesting, the other is not. And so we have a constant flow of crops, hopefully. We might actually need to do like a 3 set, right? In fact, with that said, very quickly want to check the situation up over here again. Crops are coming through. Crops are coming through. We've got plenty of crops, plenty of food. Too much even. Ooh, here's a problem. I think this is a worker problem. We got the crops, we're just not producing livestock quickly enough because there aren't enough workers over here. A bunch are about to arrive right now, though. Gotta loop all the way around, eh? I mean, it's a bit of a journey. There we go. That ought to do the trick, I think. Still need more. Still need more. Alright, well, that's not the end of the world. It's not an end of the world kind of problem right now. 63 tons of crops up over there. Why are these crops... Are they being brought down? I should hope so. Loading them up over here. Bringing them across. I think so. I think we're fine. I think it's just loading that quickly, right? I think it's just loading that quickly. Oh yeah, we got 30 tons of crops over here. Good stuff. Are these guys harvesting? Soon. Good stuff, good stuff. What's the deal up over here? Got some food. No crops up there, but it's okay. I mean, things are moving. Down over here. Oh, look. Oh, wow. When did these get built? I didn't auto build these by mistake, did I? No, impossible. Impossible. They were commissioned and they were being built, so construction has been stopped. Why is there no construction office assigned? It's not possible that I auto-built these. Right, because, like, it would be the same thing as me having... Oh, well, time to test, I guess. Yeah, that didn't suddenly, like, auto-build this. If I suspend your construction, and then I check this, doesn't suddenly auto-build it. Okay, well, hey, cool. I guess that happened a lot faster than expected, honestly. I thought it was going to take quite a bit more time. Quite a bit more time. All students, students with completed studies, okay. We gotta get this bus stop done as well, so we can actually start getting students delivered over here. There we go, that'll get built. Gotta upgrade these roads. Once this is done, I mean, workers are able to reach here. Yeah, we've already checked that. This is gonna be, again, once we bring students down over here, it'll be fine. Workers can't get over here, but they'll be driving over here, and there's the bus stop up there as well that's been built already. Okay, cool. We'll have to arrange all that soon. Alright. What's the problem over here? Ooh, what is the problem over here? Hang on a second. You're up over here. Oh, going up over here. Why? We have a power issue over here. That doesn't make any sense. We're not low on power. You guys are still moving. Oh, you know what? Right, we gotta connect this section as well, don't we? I guess so, yeah, we gotta connect. Thanks, guys. So yeah, we gotta connect this section so that it actually brings power over. This is connected over here to bring power over as well. It has been pointed out that I should maybe build some more power, like spots to bring power to the tracks, which I do not disagree with. I should eventually really get on that. Okay for you. Okay for you. I want to make sure this is working properly. Pretty sure it will be. Good for all of you. Oh, I see. Okay for you. Ah, there it is. Okay for you. There we go. Power's coming through now. Obviously it doesn't continue because these aren't built yet. Which ones do I want? You. And you. We got these tiny little sections over here. No, this should be fine. Oh. Why? Tiny little sections over here. Too dark to see them. We're all done over here. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Power's coming through, but it's getting... Oh, well, this is for the crossing. That's fine. And there we go. Yeah, okay. Power's coming through all the way. Yeah, it wasn't just crossings earlier, I don't think. Well, I can't remember now. So one-track minded there for a second. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Things are happening. 420 in terms of clothes. Okay. What's the deal up over here? Do we have clothes up over here? No, we do not. One would imagine they're being sent over. Well, I need to check also that my one-way roads are all working properly. And pointed out that I may have made a mistake. Looks like we're fine over here. Yeah, looks like we're good over here. These guys as well, I'm pretty sure are. Yeah, good. Cool. I should also get this built over here. Auto build. It was pointed out. Oh, oops. It was pointed out that my connection over here is pointless for an easier connection here because it's still a one-way down this way. And I was like, how did I not register that? Now, hopefully this doesn't cause too much of a slowdown over here, but you can see it's already being used, so that's promising. Oh, wow. Wow. No wonder there are no clothes in the warehouse. They're all down over here. Hey, what do you know? What do you know? We're actually supplying the people with the things they need. That feels pretty good. Just to see, even if it was a momentary flash of everything being available at the shopping center, I feel like that's the first time that's happened, really. So I'm pleased enough with that. All right, folks. I think unfortunately this is actually where we're gonna have to call it a session. I was so sure we'd be able to get the automobile industry up and running today, but the reality is that there was, well, apart from the struggle down over here, there was a couple other things that I guess took a bit of a priority. But we did get a lot accomplished still. I mean, we've got this happening right now. These are being built. This is being built as well. We've got that huge jam over here was definitely a bit of a stopping point for us. But I'm glad we cleared that up, and I'm glad we've kind of fixed up the situation over here as well. Might actually want to unload all of these trucks We don't even need to. We got so much of everything over here, so that's fine. We got all that done. We got all this done as well. Oh my, are you serious? No, okay, almost. Almost. This TV station is almost done. The radio station is, though. So we really should, well, for one, establish power, right? And then, yeah, I love seeing the cranes all working together. But yeah, we should establish, like, power over here, and then we can start establishing power from here. Huh? Oh, God. That sounds terrible. Sounds terrible. But no, it's really quite neat to see this, this complex be done. Like, by complex, I mean, like, you know, like a complex, like a building complex or whatever. That's actually rather exciting. That happened a lot faster than I anticipated. What hasn't happened as quickly as I would have wanted, though, again, to touch on what I was saying earlier, is the activation of our automobile industry. But next session, for sure, folks, we will see that up and running, because we've got all the track work done, right? Yeah, this is all built. This stuff doesn't need to be rushed. Got all the tracks built, so we'll be able to move through just fine. We'll need to build the... Again, we're paying for all this, so I'm not worried about that. We'll need to pay for these, I suppose. Again, not too fussed about this stuff. But the thing that's going to take a lot of time, more time than we have time for right now, is buying all the vehicles and making sure it's all set up properly. So all that's going to get done next time alongside... Well, I mean, that's kind of the core of it, isn't it? Oh, what happened here? Ooh. Ooh, we had an issue over here, didn't we? We had an issue over here. What made all these guys jam up? That's certainly not ideal. Actually, yeah, what did make you all jam up? How do I fix this without causing a huge mess? Let's see. You're able to go there, no problem. Way back, that's the issue. Why did a construction... Why? Why? It was all working so perfectly smoothly. You are stuck over here. You can't come any further back. This is a serious problem. Gonna have to futz around with semaphores and stuff. Folks, that was certainly unexpected. I don't think it's been going on for too long. I mean, these guys, there's 500 workers over here, there's 500 workers over here, so I don't think these guys have been on this vehicle for oh my god, for 3 hours. Yikes. For 3 hours, oh my lord. Well, we'll fix this top of the next session. I might even do it between sessions and just kind of hop in with this already fixed. But yeah, early next session, we're going to have the automobile industry up and running smoothly. I don't know. We'll find out. If this is, you know, predicting anything, that's a little concerning, I suppose. But no, I think it'll be smooth enough. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this session. I hope you enjoyed watching our progress. Again, there's so much going on at any given time. So many, like, just things to juggle at any given time. I feel like we've been accomplishing one thing or another for the last handful of sessions across the nation. So I don't know. God, this game's amazing. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, folks, what I do more or less of, how I go about doing it. Y'all know the drill by now. I wanted to say, of course, as always, a massive thanks to all of the channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. As always, y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time. Das Vidania.